And there was more than stuff, people were partying in Santa and the World Bank as well. There was a whole gay scene, remember, you just picked one container, a whole strip of gay clubs, which is like really progressive when you think about it. And I mean, I guess we've gone through many incarnations. The World Bank clubbing scene, the Brown clubbing scene. I mean, the city changes and the city's going through a lot of things, so there were many scenes and we could partake in all of them.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nolutanda, but I'm known as Tito, and these are the street rats. My bad. I know he decided that we needed a creative name to celebrate Maria because that's the person she was. And thank you for everyone who came to celebrate her life with us. But she did want us to mourn her. She did say, "You better mourn me, so you better cry." Okay. Outside of that, we wrote her a letter because if we speak from our emotions, I'm afraid we'll digress because she had so many things that she did for us, and her presence in our lives was extremely big. And I'd like to thank her family for also giving us the space to mourn her with you guys. You are our family automatically because Maria was our family. She made sure we all knew each other. So without further ado, I'm going to get into the very, very, very long letter. I'm looking at you because you edit so much. This letter is not only a dedication, it is also a reflection of how we felt about Maria as a community. Dear Maria, this is the last thing we ever imagined doing for you so soon after celebrating your 50th. How are we supposed to mourn you when you hated sad music? We want to start by saying you are deeply loved and missed. The love you gave so generously, effortlessly is all represented in this room. You touched so many lives in so many ways, and we can only hope everyone had the chance to tell you they loved you and appreciated you in person while you were still here with us. You truly were the glue that kept us all together. Every year you made sure holidays never felt lonely, hosting full mass, Easter lunches, and showing up for almost every birthday, arms full of gifts. And for me, you made sure that my babies always had a parent present when I was traveling out of the country. You always were there for their birthdays when I couldn't make it for their birthdays. And that alone speaks to the volume of love that you carry. In the 10 years we were friends, for 5 of those years we became family. We shared so many laughs, tears, and milestones. You gave me DJ gigs that you couldn't take, and some really paid well. I was like, Maria, are you really go with this money? She's like, girl, I'm busy, take the gig. And every time I played a beautiful set, you would always say that set had the Tito effect, and then I knew that, okay, that was a set. Because every other set, you'd be like, oh, that was okay. You were our critical party girl and perfectionist of groove. Always at a party, but always had the notes, i.e., the sound of bad. I can feel it in my yash. The DJs were not that good, they were not hitting the spots. And those comments are fair because of your long time experience in the industry, but you also complimented where it was relevant. You would say, oh, that party was great, or the lineup was amazing, the selection was good. And when you like someone, a new DJ, a performer, or an artist, you make sure people knew. Tapping and posting in real time on your phone mid-conversation. Literally, Maria was this gal. She would stop walking, and you look back, how Maria? Hold on, I'm just replying quickly. One of my favorite memories is attending a year master party with you in Bram. We had too many cocktails. I tried to go home and you said to me, what's the rush? You don't have a boyfriend? Made at home? Do you have something important tomorrow? That no became a 3-day hangover for both of us. And all we could do was check in on each other because this is still when we were living at Westminster. I would walk upstairs and be like, okay, are you okay? She's like, I still have the hangover. And I would say, I told you, let's go home. And somehow you became the queen of Halloween out of nowhere with your creative, topical, and on-the-nose costumes with your partner crime, Anoki. You went from, I don't really like dressing up, and what did I go as? To, as in, doing the most, being Meghan Markle and holding a baby all night. Kim Kardashian with a bust down. I was going to tell somewhere in a bust down. Bust down up to the nyash, as she would say. And you were Gunchal Sanelli, carrying a pump that should only be seen indoors. And you carried it proudly. Nobody, she kept that pump here where everyone could see it. And with the last one being Kelani and Queenie, and that was like my favorite. And she even sent me a picture. I mean, every year she sent me a picture because I could never make it for Halloween, except the Moon Child Halloween. You worked so hard on your DJing. Always had the client brief, your own brief, the unique challenges you set for yourself to find a narrative, a journey in each set. In the early parts of your DJ journey, you were fighting those BPMs. But in the past 2 years, you and Colleen would have these epic jam sessions in your flat with Quiche and El Grey. I think everyone who has had Maria in their house keeps a thingy of a tin of El Grey tea, because that was her favorite. Rocking senseless, cruising lyrics, connecting between tracks that only you would work together. We are so lucky to have spent so many hours hearing you explore music. Maria, we built so many rituals in the city. You loved so fiercely, from random visits at your beautiful homes in Yeovil and Killarney, Villa Coffees in Rosebank, El Grey high teas in Hyde Park, walks through Delta Park, cheesecake and 44 standing, nights in Soweto, with the no, we're not buying a bottle comment accompanied. No one did life quite like you. Breakfast at Ben's at museum, lunch at my mine, and then during theatre in the evening, when kitchen was for the after party. You'd say, I can't see I'm not versatile. It's hard to imagine walking the streets of Joburg without you. And she walked and carried her home with no sense of danger or small streets. No more gathering days, no more walks from sentence to my mind, while you explain walking isn't an exercise, it's what humans are supposed to do. No more detours from Bridget to Lillian Moy, Market Street and Gandhi Square, while you convince yourself not to buy, or to buy just one more vendor or bigger bagel because they don't make them the same anymore, you say. No more coconut custard apples or Buffy in Pittsburgh. No more yellow lyrics translations. No more messages to say, I've behaved badly, I want more please. As much as you owned the streets, you had range. A person could take you anywhere, to a tavern, to a winery, a family gathering, a government meeting, and awkward corporate events. You'd always usually know someone there. You made us famous through your insistent posting. People have no idea what some of us do, but they know we are your friends and they treat us well because of that. You lived fully unapologetically, said what you meant, and stood by your chosen tribe. Maria, you were our ride or die, our confidant, our source of juicy gossip, our cultural commentator, our entry to everything cool, the best gift giver, and one of the most generous people we've ever known. We all really thought we would die trying to get into a nightclub in Hillbrow in our 80s. And to continuously celebrate our African culture. What a bright light you were, journalists with your time, your heart, your platform, that you built brick by brick, your presence, your gifts, and your love. Of all the beautiful things you loved, we are lucky to have been counted amongst them.